Good morning, everybody! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night! I am King Pigley, your host here on Gaming Imperfectly, the most imperfect gaming channel on YouTube, or the universe, or the solar system, with the stars, and the planets, and the suns, and all the black holes, and you name it! We're the most imperfect that there is, guys. We are back with Outlast 2! And don't forget, guys, we are also back with 31 Days of Horror! And I don't even know what day it is, because by golly, as you guys know from my last video, I have slept like 2 hours. I made our last video, which was the Until Dawn and what's that? Until Dawn and I said shake, rattle and roll. I ain't scared of shaking. I shake it all night long, sweet Susie. I'm master of the no-handed clap. And I'm not talking about the venereal disease. I'm talking about my large Anyway, 31 Days of Horror, we're back, guys. And if you're new to the channel, I am King Pigley. Absolutely insane. Sleep-deprived as I may be, but we are back. And I'm glad you're here. I hope you like what you see, guys. And thank you all for coming back. Thank you for all. I'm gonna be kind of scatterbrained, because like I said, guys, I am, running on like 2 hours of sleep. I made that video last night, got it uploaded, finished editing at 4:30 this morning, and started uploading the video today. Got it uploaded by, well, I think 11 o'clock this afternoon, and now I am currently recording this video for your, what's that? For your viewing pleasure. This isn't pleasure. This isn't a pleasure palace. Nobody told me about scary dudes trying to kill me and hillbillies. Oh, this game. Well, he ran that way. So, let's go this way. That makes sense to me. Go the direction that... Huh? What was that? Who was that? I'm not scared. I'll hit you upside the head with this camera. So, we're going to be reviewing today 31 Days of Horror, guys. What are we going to be... I'm so scatterbrained. What are we going to be reviewing? It's dead end. We are going to be reviewing the classic Night of the Living Dead. Now, let's just go ahead and get into it, because I don't want to make a long video, guys. I am tired. Night of the Living Dead, George Romero. Classic. If not the first modern zombie film ever made, I don't know what is. But this, George Romero is the Mac Daddy when it comes to the horror genre. If it wasn't for him, forget about it. Walking Dead, World War Z, you name it, wouldn't exist. Oh, look, Hillbilly Love Letters. Dear sweet, 7 pounds, 8 ounce, cherub featured, golden haired, plump, generous, so delicious, baby Jesus. Fill me with your incest love on my own sister cousin's brother, and let us all roll around in the molasses of joy. Slop it up with biscuits and gravy, with a side of fried chicken dinner. Festus. XOXO smiley face. Alright, now that we got those Hillbilly Love Letters, those are my favorite, man. I love reading those stupid things. I've not read a single one. There's no pertinent information, so there is a way to go this way. I guess I have to duck below the water. I don't want to go below the water. So, George Romero's, let's just go ahead and get into this review. George Romero is, like I said, Night of the Living Dead came out in 1968. If memory serves me correct. I am not going to be able to tell you anybody that stars in it, but I'll tell you this much. The people that you think are going to live don't. Spoiler alert, guys. I'm going to spoil the hell out of this video, so if you don't want to know about the original Night of the Living Dead, you know, by all means, quit watching now, because I'm going to tell you about it. The original Night of the Living Dead, like I said, you see it start out. The way it starts out, there is a brother and sister going to a graveyard, and Barbara, of course, is the female sibling. Why did I drop down in this hole? This seemed like a really bad idea. Do I just have to let go?
Just confused.
Why didn't I use the ladder? What does it sound? Somebody coming? No, nobody's coming. Oh, that was a Twiggy dude. He's up there ready to kill my ass. Wait, I don't know which way to go. It's a dead end. And we came from that way. Okay, we're going to go this way. What's that? This is all perfectly normal. Fuck. So, Barbara and her brother are going to a graveyard to put flowers on their father's grave, you know, and you can tell her brother doesn't want to be there and all this stuff, and he starts picking on her about when they were kids. Oh, that is pleasant, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Oh, my goodness. There's something nipping at his nuts, but it's not chestnuts, and there it's not fire. Man. Oh my God, this is terrifying. Why would I do this to myself? Blake, I blame you, man. Totally and utterly, I blame you in every way imaginable. We have to go that way. Okay. So as they're talking, you know, he starts playing with his sister, picking on her, and, you know, talking about the dead people coming, you know, they're coming to get you, Barbara, which is the iconic line from Night of the Living Dead. They're coming to get you, Barbara. And the way he says it is really creepy, you know, but you see this guy walking around the graveyard in the background, you know, so you don't really think anything of it. And she's like, stop, you know, don't do this. Now, this is 1968, and the roles that people held in social dynamics have changed so much. I mean, women's lib, burn your bras, civil rights, you name it. It's all happened, and was happening, 1968, during the making of this movie. And this is why this movie is so culturally impacting. It dealt with a lot of subject matters, like the helpless female stereotype, you know, stuff like that. It really... What? What? What's going on? Huh? Still down there, guys? I don't like that. But anyway, you know, as he's playing with his sister, like, they're gonna get you, Barbara, that kind of thing, the dude actually is a zombie, and he does try to get Barbara. You know, and of course her brother comes to the rescue to try to save her, but in the ensuing scuffle with the zombie, he's killed. You know, he falls, he basically hits his head on a tombstone, you know, and of course that's not good for anybody. And that does him in. But she runs off, and she's in terror, and she's trying to get away, and there's basically a big scene where, you know, she gets in the car, she doesn't have the keys because her brother had the keys, and she puts the car, I think, in neutral, and it rolls out of there, that kind of thing. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. He hit me one time and killed me. Well, you win some, you lose some. You know, it's now I know. Don't open that door. And if we open this door instead, that door is locked, so we can't get in there. So she puts the car in neutral and it rolls down the hill. She gets away from the zombie, of course, but then she gets out of the car, she runs, she finds a farmhouse, and when she enters the farmhouse, she sees somebody dead upstairs, and she's totally flipped out. She's not with her brother anymore. She's not safe anymore. She's all alone. She's scared. There's dead things. Things are unexplained. You don't even know why the zombies are zombies or why they're coming back to life. Remember, at this point in time in history, there's never been a zombie film like this, guys. So there is no understanding. Even as an audience, now, you know, we as a modern audience certainly understand, oh my God. Ooh. That's how I like to stow my dead people, like stacking them in rows like that. You know, it's easier to keep them organized. Then I could be like, there's Daryl and Benny and Julie and Kyle and Earl, Mama Joe, Billy Lee, Karen, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, I see you. You're not fooling me, man. Haul my anus down this way. Chasing me? I imagine he is. I'll hide in this here barrel. They'll never find... Oh my God, it's underwater. They'll never find me in here. Huh? Huh? Told you they'd never find me in there. Ooh, I can squeeze between this rock. Nobody said anything about rock squeezing. So, you know, as she's exploring this house and everything, all of a sudden a truck pulls up, and this black dude comes in, which is also extraordinarily interesting when it comes to, easy there, Blake, when it comes to the time period. Because, again, civil rights being what it was at the time, you know, in this country, in America, you know, with African Americans not having civil rights at all. You know, in 1968, segregation was still a very large part of the United States culture in the South. But things were starting to change, you know, there's no doubt about it. But still, to have one of the lead characters, and not only that, but the protagonist, I mean, he is a hero character, although a reluctant hero character. He is certainly the most capable of all the hero, or all the people that show up in this, whoa. That show up in this movie. You know, so as the girl who is completely useless now, I mean, she is completely out of her mind. She's terrified. She keeps talking about her brother as if he's still alive, this, that, and the other. And all that stuff. Well, you know, the black guy gets to work. You know, he finds a rifle in the closet. He dispatches of a few of the zombies outside. He has a clearer understanding of what's going on because he's dealt with them, and you know, you get a backstory on that. Let's close this door, and let's interact with that. We'll just push this in front of the door because I'm smart like that, and now dudes can't get in behind me and kill me and do terrible things. Bandages. Okay, we don't need that right now. What do we got to do here? Nothing? Is there nothing to do in here? Are you serious? Maybe I shouldn't have moved that in front of the door. Now we're just going to have to leave again. Well, that sucks. So, one would have assumed that there was more in this room than meets the eye, but I guess not. So, you know, as he's taking charge and doing what he's supposed to do, the girl's pretty useless and she's not doing much of anything. We go back to, all of a sudden these dudes come up from the basement. And there's a young couple down in the basement, as well as a, whatchamacallit, an older couple, a male and a female. Well, we got to pull this out. A male and a female and a child. And the child's been injured, but we don't know how, you know. Of course, in stereotypical fashion, the mechanism is blocked. Maybe we should unblock the mechanism. Right now. Yeah, look at that. Big brain on King Piggly. They come up and he's like, hey, why you guys couldn't come up here and help us? Because they've been fighting zombies and stuff, you know, and she's screaming, the girl's screaming bloody murder, Barbara. And, you know, the black dude's like kicking ass and taking names, but, you know, these guys could have come and helped and they didn't. And he's like, yeah, what the hell is wrong with you guys, you know? And one of the older gentlemen that has the, you know, the wife and the child downstairs wants everybody to come down the cellar, but the cellar's a death trap because there's only one way in and one way out, you know, and if zombies get into the house, then they're done for. I don't like that right there. He's just waiting on me. Get out of here! Shoo! Get! Oh, if I had a rock, I'd beat him right upside his head. Anyway, guys, so, you know, they argue. There's a lot of, you know, it's classic zombie horror because even though this movie was made in '68 and it's black and white, and, you know, you don't really think, I'm smarter than that dude. Of course, this guy looks like he had the same plan, which was crawl underneath this thing and don't get stuck. Oh, this is terrifying, guys. I hope you don't have claustrophobia. You know, there are a lot of people not wanting to listen, you know, especially to the black guy. You know, of course they don't, you know. Well, do it. You gotta get through it. Don't crush me. Don't crush me. Oh, we're okay. Yeah, we made it. We made it. So, but the black guy tells him, if you guys want to go down into the damn basement, you go ahead. I'm not doing it, and you're not taking any of my stuff, like the rifle and the food and all the stuff that's upstairs. He's like, we're not having it. So, the older guy goes back down, but the younger couple decides to stay up. And they kind of formulate a plan to get out of there. And there's a gas pump on the property, and they need to get out there and get gas in the truck so they can all drive out. But, of course, nothing goes as planned. And when they get out there, the young couple, the young dude, sprays gasoline. For some reason, I don't know why, but he sprays gasoline on the truck. The truck catches on fire, and then he decides to get in the truck with his girlfriend and try to drive off while the truck's on fire, and the truck blows up, kills them both. The black dude tries to get back inside, but the older white guy wasn't going to let him in, but he kicks down the door and gets in anyway. And, of course, he's not too happy with, with the older white guy, and he, smacks him around some, because the dude was going to leave him out there to die by zombie, it's kind of a shitty thing. And so he, but again, the zombies are attacking, so he doesn't have too much time to be hating on anybody, because, when zombies are attacking, you could kind of set aside your differences while the zombies are attacking, kind of thing. But, in the end, the zombies take over the house, guys. I mean, it's just, it is a true horror, because there is no happy ending in George Romero's zombie world. You get to see, the town come together, and they put together, posses, basically, of people going around hunting the zombies, and they explain how and why the zombie epidemic happened, and it's, scientific explanation, and this, that, and the other. They speculate it's because of radiation and this, that, and the other. But, all in all, by the time the party, the dudes are getting together. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna die if I drop down there. Ha! Oh, I don't think I died. What is that? Oh my god. What is it? Move it.
What have you done to Lynn?
Yeah, what are you doing with Mark? Oh my god.
We are creatures of appetite.
What?
I want to feel your hunger.
What?
I want to see your true face.
I don't want to see
Your
faces.
seed will burn this world.
Don't touch me!
Where's Lynn?
Oh my god. Oh! Get your hands off of me. This is so unnerving, guys. This dude, nobody's helpful.
Welcome, her infant lord.
What?
Naked, hiding nothing. I live down this mess.
How am I?
Crazy motherfucker!
I
Yeah, they're
show my
crazy.
true face.
So, but like I said, by the end of it, the house gets overrun, and the black dude ends up going downstairs. And of course, when he goes downstairs, he sees that the kid has been bitten by a zombie, and she's been bit by a zombie, so she's turned and she's killed her parents. Oh, rocks on everybody's face, huh? Yeah, it's all fun and games till. Whoa. It's all fun and games. Oh my god. It's all fun and games. It's no longer fun and games. I'm sorry. Run. Run. Blake, I just got a feel that she's right behind me. I don't know where I'm going. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna heal. So, yeah, the black guy's the only one left alive. So he's down in the basement. Like I said, the townspeople have put together a, zombie killing posse, and they're supposed to meet up with the National Guard. What? What? Oh my god. We are in the pitch black now.
We deserve. Watch.
I don't like that whispering. We've got to be getting close to the end of this game. That's all I know, man. We have been playing Outlast 2 forever, it feels like. I have made it so far in this game, and I keep thinking that we're right there at the end, and every time I think that, we're not. It says you can crouch and hide in the water. Balls to that. I'm not ducking down in this water. You ever heard of a staph infection? Dysentery? So,
Jesus. These wires are live.
what happens if we go this way? Am I going to get electrocuted? Yes. Back up, Blake. So, the black dude hears gunshots, you know, as the posse approaches, and he comes out of the basement, and, he comes up and was like, oh, yeah, he's going to be saved, that kind of thing, and that's just not the case. He is not safe, he is not... He is not safe, because when he looks out the window to see the approaching posse, unfortunate for him, they shoot him. They think he is a, zombie, and they shoot him. And, the last bits of the movie is, them collecting his body and throwing him on the pile with the rest of the zombie kind of thing. It's really sad. I mean, and you got to get to see, again, it's all about social dynamics. It's all about civil rights. I mean, all right, now we can go back. And those wires that were shocky shouldn't be shocky anymore. I turned the power off. What do you people want from me? I shot myself to death. I killed Blake. But tell you what, guys, before we go any further, let's go ahead and let's just stop it right here. We'll stop it right here because that's pretty much the end of George Romero's. We'll save it. That's pretty much the end of George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Absolute classic. It has impacted the zombie genre to from here on out. Like I said, I do believe it was the very first true zombie film as we think of them today. And they're absolute. It's an absolute must-see for horror fans, for people who love cinema. Zombie fans, if you haven't seen the original Night of the Living Dead, it's on Shudder right now for sure. I'm pretty sure it's on Prime. Go check it out, for sure. You'll enjoy it. But let's read some comments, guys, before we go any further along here. First comment comes from Big Hairy Kev. Big Hairy Kev says, I'm here to show my support for your channel by delivering my hairy blue thumb of encouragement. Star, smiley face, thumbs up. Well, thank you, Big Hairy Kev. I appreciate it. And everybody needs a big, hairy blue thumb of encouragement in their life. I mean, who doesn't, right? I appreciate you taking the time to comment, coming by, and supporting the channel, Big Hairy Kev. And it means the world to me. Thank you so much. And the next comment comes from MCB. Or is it MacB? Is it McB or MCB? I don't know. We're going to go with MC. MCB says, nice game. Well, thank you, MCB. I really appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to leave the comment. Thanks for watching the video. And that goes for the rest of you. Man, I just blows me away that you guys come back day after day and watch and thumbs up and leave such positive comments and wonderful things. I really appreciate it. Guys, go ahead and do me a favor, though. Smash in that like button if you haven't done it yet. Let's go ahead and get this video up to 20 likes. We can do it together. We can do anything together, guys. We are in this together. And without you, I can't do anything. So please, help me out. Hit that like button, because when you do, it lets me know that you're enjoying the content, which is the most important thing ever. And it also lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content, which helps the channel grow, guys, which is also equally important. Wouldn't you agree? I was just saying. So please hit that like button. Help me out. Also, if you haven't done it yet, click the bell. Get those notifications, guys. If you don't click the bell, you won't get the notifications. If you don't get the notifications, you'll miss out on the next imperfect video from your host, King Bigley, the most imperfect of hosts, here on Gaming Imperfectly, the most imperfect gaming channel known to YouTube. And you don't want to do that. You want to keep coming back. Be a member of King Pigley's Court. Keep coming back and hanging out with me. And also, guys, please leave a comment in the comment section. I may read your comment in the next video, but also, even if I don't, I love hearing from you guys. It just means the world to me. Every time I get a notification that somebody's left a comment, it just makes me smile. And when I get to read what you guys have said and all the positivity and support, it just melts my heart, guys. It makes my day. It brings a smile to my face, and it just makes me feel wonderful. And I thank you for that. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Go watch George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. If you have seen it, leave that in the comment section. I'd like to know what you think of it. Do you think it is as culturally impactful as I do? Because I think that it has changed the face of horror. I think that it spoke huge amounts, huge volumes about society at the time, about women's rights and equal rights and civil rights. You know, I think that it's a huge, huge film on so many different levels. And also cinema. I mean, they didn't have to do all the blood and the gore, you know, that they use nowadays, and it was still scary, it's still intense. But I'd love to know what you think about it, so leave that in the comment section. But that's it for King Pigley today, guys. I'm out of here, and you know what? I'm sorry again. Let me apologize real quick before I go, guys, about being so tired. Like I said, my energy levels are so low, and I am exhausted. But thank you for putting up with me. But that's it, okay? I'm out of here, and I will see you guys in the next video!
Two.